Right, Brewer!
How we doing tonight? How we doing? Everyone say thanks to Christopher Walken. That was beautiful. He got his.
That's not my Rick Ross.
Thought he left his Rick Ross invitation. So I don't usually do this, but fuck it. It's first time for everything, right? My girlfriend just broke up with me last month, so I've been hooking up with a lot of hood rats lately. Because that's what I do after I get dumped. I go out and have sex with unattractive women because that makes me feel better about myself. I don't know. Has anyone else tried that?
Yeah.
Which leads me to my next story. I recently hooked up with a woman that was deceptively hairy. Deceptively hairy. You can group that in the same category as crooked teeth and lazy eyes underneath the title Female Flaws that go unnoticed after about 7 or 8 shots of tequila. Right around there. Now this girl wasn't Burt Reynolds on a bearskin rug hairy. She was hairy like a young boy going through puberty is hairy. She had these long blonde whiskers that covered her cheeks and her chinny chin. She even had a bristly stubble coming in above her upper lip. Basically, making out with this girl was like making out with myself when I was 13 years old. Because not only did she have facial hair, she also had small breasts and a low self-esteem. Much like myself at 13. Now I was doing everything I could to ignore the fact that this girl had a little boy beard, when suddenly our facial hair got tangled together. And when that happened, I'll be honest, it scared the shit out of me. Because for the past few years now, I've had this reoccurring nightmare where I become permanently velcroed to the annoying drunk girls that I bring home from the bar. Even these two ladies up front are like, oh my god, that sounds awful. Velcroed forever? So like a knee-jerk reaction, I yanked my face away from hers as quickly as I could. And when I did this, I heard a very disturbing sound. It sounded like hair being ripped out of someone's flesh. And sure enough, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Apparently, my thick manly facial hair decided to beat the shit out of her frilly little boy whiskers, and then they yanked them out of her face. When I looked up, I expected this girl to be shocked, angry, embarrassed, etc. Instead, she was just rubbing the now smooth patch of skin on her cheek and staring at her crotch. Then she said, "Do you think that little trick of yours would work on pubic hair?" I was like, "I don't know, but we're about to find out." Everyone in here knows that Walmart keeps all the good movies at the bottom of the $5 movie bin. But no one in here wants to go and get them. I think it's because most people are embarrassed to be seen elbow deep in a bottomless pit of crappy DVDs. Not me. I'll jump in that bitch like it's a ball pit. And I'll go digging for my $5 copy of Kevin Costner in Robin Hood. Extended features of Kevin Costner stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. That would have to be the best 20 quarters I've ever spent in my entire life. My name's Eric Brewer, and this is the first time I've ever been in Youngstown. So I'm going to treat myself tonight, and I'm going to go get myself a rub and tug. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Brewer. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our second comic of the night that only has 3 letters in their name. Ladies and gentlemen, from